Hi guys, Shemo Polot here, welcome back to the channel. I think it was a week ago, Immigration Uganda had this bright idea of sharing a bunch of information on a bunch of people that haven't picked their passports from different collection points all over the world. And so they posted like straight up, like it was like posting class lists from when we were in primary school. Yeah, but they posted these lists of people that haven't picked their passports, so maybe, I can't remember what it was. But it was so crazy. So besides the fact that they violated so many data privacy laws that I can't even begin to get on, I thought to myself, because I'm a sellout, that free content. So, hypothetically speaking, if this data was coming from a reliable source and it made sense to actually have it, then I want to show you how you can import data from a PDF or a picture into Excel if you want to analyze it. So, let's get into it. Okay, so first thing, I'm doing this one using my Mac, and so I have the picture on my phone. So the first thing I'm going to do is airdrop the picture to my Mac, and do that. It should come now. There we go. So there it is. So now that it's in my downloads, there as you can see it, I open up Excel, I go to data, and I go to data from picture. Now this only works in Excel for Mac. Excel for Mac is very inferior to Excel for PC, but every now and then they throw us a bone, and this is one of them. Data from picture is a super cool feature to use. And so you just click data from picture, you go picture from file, and your browser, your file explorer opens up. I go to downloads because that's where it is. And there's that lovely picture. And I click open, and so this like panel opens up on the right as Excel is sort of processing the picture. As you can see, we're analyzing your image 1000%, and then it gives you a preview of what the data looks like, and I just scroll through. So yeah, this is the data they shared. Crazy, they have like people's names here, and gender, file number, document. They even have their dates of birth. Like, it's just crazy how they did this. But yeah, so Excel flags the different cells where it's not really sure what it's showing. It flags them as red, which allows you to change them, as you can change them by just clicking in there and editing it. And when you're done, you accept. But I'm not going to worry about this time around. I just want to show you what that's like. So I think it looks good. So once that's good, you just click insert data, and Excel will warn you that there's a bunch of red flags in there that we're really not sure about. And again, on a normal basis, if you really wanted to do serious data analysis on the data, then you would go through and make sure all the reds are actually fine. But in this case, I'm just going to click insert anyway. And once I do that, all the data is in Excel. And then all I have to do at this point, well, first I can click Command A, and then just, I think I'm going to cut it and put it in the corner there, like that. Then next, what I'll do is click the corner there, double click here, and yeah, looks a lot cleaner now. I see a problem. These dates of birth have sort of like folded, have gone out of sync. File number has gone to a different, you see that? That was because I didn't check that preview pane that Excel was showing me, so that's why it's useful to do so. But for the most part, this is pretty good. Because otherwise you would have had to type manually. If you really needed the data, you would have had to get the picture and type manually until you have everything else. So this can work even if you have like a scanned document from a government office that's in PDF format and it looks really crazy. But as long as you're able to take a picture of it, and that picture can be captured by Excel, and you can then analyze the data that way. Or just, maybe it's just for data entry. You may just want to enter data and you're getting it from a PDF. You can do it that way. And another pro tip is if you get Excel for your phone, then you can import data from pictures that way as well, and then just send them to yourself so they can go to your laptop. So that's a free tip. I remember this being relevant. So at the same time, so this is from pictures, so you can take pictures of PDFs as well, especially in Excel for Mac. The Power Query section for Excel for Mac does not have an option for you to get data from PDFs. So what I would recommend for you Mac people is you take pictures of the PDFs and then do data from picture to import the data into your your computer. So there's free content for you, and there's a free tip for you for any of your data troubles. So how do you do it on a PC? So on a PC, one, I suggest you use your phone. The Excel Office app on your Android or iPhone will import the picture and extract the data similarly to the way it does in Data for Picture here in the Mac. And again, it will flag the data that it doesn't really recognize, so it gives you a chance to edit it. So that's the fastest way to do it. If it's a picture, if it's a PDF, then on a PC, super cool, super easy. Let me show you. All right, so you get your PC. Here's my very old PC, 7 years old. Fantastic. Still works, slows down a little bit, but all right. So in Excel for PC, if you want to get data from a PDF, first of all, here's a PDF. Really simple document, just for illustrating purposes. Okay, now this reminds me of election year in Uganda where they released results in PDF format, and then people were trying to verify that the government was screwing with the results, and so they had a bunch of PDFs, and then all the data geeks online were like, oh, they get PDFs, but we can convert them into Excel, right? And it was really cool, but also really sad because elections in Uganda. But anyway, this is how they did it. Okay, so this is what the table looks like. We want to take this table and put it in Excel so we can do some calculations on it, okay? So we go inside Excel, and this is Excel. I think it should be accessible in most versions of Excel that are fairly recent. If not, then you have to go the picture route, which I talked about earlier on. But otherwise, if you have Excel from 2021, maybe even 2016 has it, I'm not sure, but 365 definitely has it. So if you work in a company, then you probably have 365, and 365 definitely has it. But yeah, so you want to get data from a PDF, you go to data up here on the toolbar, you go to get data, you go to from file, and as you can see, these are all the different options of places where you can get data from. This is part of a feature in Excel called Power Query, which is fantastic and really powerful. I used it in a video really recently, so if you want to check that out, it's right here. But otherwise, Power Query, get into it. Power Query is very useful, especially if you want to learn Power BI and how to create fancy dashboards in the Microsoft ecosystem. Fantastic tool. But for now, we're just going to pull a PDF from our laptop, okay? So I go to From File, and I go to From PDF. I click that. It asks me which PDF. Now I want to make sure I click that. There we go. There it is. I click Import. And hopefully my computer doesn't crash because of these things, because sometimes it's moody. There we go. And so it opens this like navigator window, which is a way for you to make sure that the data you're getting is actually visible. And there you go. You click Table 1, so this is in the PDF. So Excel is also able to check through the entire PDF and tell you exactly which table it is. So as you can see, table 001 on page 1. So if there are multiple pages, it will show you all the pages in that PDF. It's really cool. I recommend that you check it out. But otherwise, yes. So we look at the preview of our data to make sure it looks pretty good. Now, if you want to just load this data directly into Excel, you would just click Load. I will always recommend that you click Transform so you can go in and clean it up before you load it into Excel, but that is in this kind of video. In this case, we're just going to load it. And you click Load, and in a few seconds, there's your data, and it comes in a table format ready for you to use it. And there you go. That's content for today. Make sure you do not steal people's data from their PDFs. Make sure you do not steal data and access data illegally that you shouldn't access. But otherwise, this could really save you a lot of time in the future. And that's it for this video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share with anyone that you know. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.